Good evening, everyone. I'm back on YouTube, and today it's gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper of me telling you every ounce of information about me because I need, this is, I love talking to a camera. If you don't know why, it's because I love to look at myself. So why not talk to a camera and talk it out like it's my therapist? Because I don't have a therapist because I don't trust nobody, okay? Who do I trust? Myself. And who is in front of me right now? Not you, myself. So I'm looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself, and things come out easier when I'm looking at myself and talking to a camera. And that's what we're going to do right now. So I was just trying to go live. I think I might delete it because that's a little bit embarrassing. But obviously, you can tell that I was not feeling it, which I'm not. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's later going to come out as like some type of... Mom, I already ate. Yes. Does anybody's mom do that? Just constantly want you to eat, eat, eat. Like, chillax. Someone has to maintain this. Okay, no, no. Okay. So, I don't know what is this going to be the title of the video, but I guess it's going to be called like Sisterhood or something. Sisterhood. Okay. Sisterhood is just that's going to be called the video, and I'm going to be talking about my sisters because they are the worst people that I've ever encountered in my life. Ever. And I'm mainly going to be talking about the one who I share a room with because she's the only one who seems to have an everlasting effect on me. But that's going to certainly change. The more I come and talk to myself, because I do talk to myself about these certain situations, then I come to a sense. Like, when I speak it out loud, then I become it. And that's what's just going to happen today. Okay? It's going to happen today. Okay? So, I don't know where to start, but we're just going to have a flow. And first of all, can we just appreciate my makeup? Like, this, I did kawaii, super kawaii makeup. And if you don't know what that means, look it up. And then you'll see my face on Pinterest. No, I'm not on Pinterest. Okay. Anyways, I hate having siblings because I don't like to rely on people. I don't like to wait on people, and I don't like to be around people for long periods amount of time because of my siblings. Now, my siblings are not the people who if they weren't my siblings, I'll be around because they are rude, they're disrespectful, and I constantly have to demand respect from them, okay? And it is getting to the point where it's just like, do I need to knock it into you for you to understand? Like, the whole reason for me talking to you right now and not putting my hands on you is because you're like my sister. And as my sister, you're supposed to listen to me more than anyone else. But instead of listening to me, you yell at me and you disrespect me. And then you think that everything's cool after that. And I don't know. Like, all of my sisters, like, we get into an argument and then the next day they talk to me, and it's just like, no, get the fuck away from me. Don't talk to me until you can come to the conclusion what you did wrong, which it's always them who did something wrong. Now, that might sound like, oh, like, you don't think you do anything wrong. No, I don't do anything wrong. Okay. This is who I am. I stay to myself 24/7. It's not because I have social anxiety. It's just because I generally like being by myself. Because there's just no judgment and there's only attractiveness. Okay. And I don't have to like watch what I say around people because people get offended of what I say. Even if I'm joking, even though it's something that's not so serious, people, especially my family, take it to the point where it's just like, you're my family, doesn't, like, I don't mean that. Like, I can, like, I don't know, I can say, oh my god, I want to kill myself, and then they'll get so butthurt, like I told them to go kill themselves. And it's just like, but I'm only be talking about one sibling today because she's the only one who's not getting it, okay? Like, I've had me becoming into an adult and me becoming more and more myself because, I told this story many times. There was a point where I was kind of depressed and I just didn't love myself. And then, me coming into an adult, I have to, step up to the plate, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain. But, the more I become into an adult, the more I have to stand up for myself. Okay, period. So, I wouldn't say my sisters used to bully me, but they never treated me like I was their sibling. Okay, they treated me like I was somebody who was an abuser, mentally, because, physically, no. Um, Only mentally, I say some shit that it might hurt you. And that's the whole reason why I say it. Like, I don't say stuff for no reason. And people get so hurt more than words, than fighting, okay, than anything. So I've said some things that deserve to be said, and they just can't knock it out of their brain. Like, they said some things to me that it's like, damn, but at the same time, like, I forget about it. I move on with my life. I don't continue whenever I have an argument with that person that kind of hurt my feelings of what they said to me. I don't continue to bring up what they say. But those are exactly what my sisters do, okay? To me. Oh, you said this, you said that, you said this. Okay, well, I don't want to have to say why I said that. You can just acknowledge why I said it and move on. Okay? I don't say things for no reason. Okay? I say something for a reason. And the reason, I'm saying it for a reason, it's more prevalent than anyone else. Okay? What I say is the truth. Okay? And I feel like that's why people get hurt of what I say, because I say the truth. And I don't hide it for nobody, even if there was a gun to my head. Okay, I should have paused. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do wrong. Anyways, my sister's Sasha, the girl I share a room with, she's continuously showing me her true colors and who she truly is. And she's somebody who is a mean person, like a definition of a rude and mean person. And it's not just to me. She might show it more to me, but I've seen her behavior to like her friends and people, and she's just generally a rude person. And I am not a rude person. Like, I am the nicest person you will ever meet in your life. Like, before I'm mean to you, I'm nice to you. I'm never like mean to people unless you give me a reason. Like, you got to give me 3 reasons to be mean to you, and then I'll be mean to you. Okay, forever, for life, because you deserve that. You deserve that. Okay, but I give my family a pass, a benefit of the doubt. Okay. And I used to not. I used to let everyone, well, I used to let shit slide with my family, okay? Now, not so much. But I used to let shit slide all the time. No matter what you said to me, I'll just let it slide, no matter who you were. Because I used to be a very strict people pleaser, even though nobody was pleasing me. Anyways, long story short, my sister, the girl I share a room with, she's not getting how rude she is, and that is fine. You don't have to get it. You just have to leave me alone. And it's not so simple as that. Like, it's like my other sisters, they don't share a room with me, okay? So like, if I could, like, I spend more time with her than anyone in this house, because I share a room with her, and she's my twin sister, and we go to the same exact school. So if we get into an argument, I can walk away, but it's not like I could get my own space. Like, if you have an argument with somebody, like a heated argument, you should get some space. Or, things balled up, and then you get into fist fighting. And that's what used to happen between me and her. We didn't know how to break away from each other, or I was the only one breaking away from each other. But I wasn't doing it for long enough time, so I just balled up all this shit, and we would just fight each other all the time, if that makes sense. But now I don't want to fight her. It's not because I care about her, because to be honest, I don't care about nobody but myself, unless you give me a reason to. I care about my husband, yes, of course. What? Whoa. Sometimes he's a different part of my life. Okay, he's a different chapter. So when I say shit like that, he's a different book. I'm not on that book yet. I'm on the book of life. Then he's the book of, he's the book of love. And you know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I care about my husband and I care about Billy, but those are the only two people that I genuinely care about, and there are men. And they are men? And they are men. Oh, wow. Anyways, but yeah, because they are the only ones who truly did something for me out of love, out of respect, and who doesn't, and they don't judge me for being myself like everyone else does, okay? Like everyone else. Unless you're special. But anyways, long story short, I don't like this inverted shit. I tried. I literally tried. Like, that camera's inverted, and I don't like it. This is how I look in the mirror, and this is what I see. This is what I see. I'm just trying to. Anyways, long story short, becoming an adult, you have to do adult things, and that involves you speaking up for yourself and speaking to yourself. Like, if you're trying to get a job, if you're trying to make business deals, you're speaking for yourself, right? So when somebody disrespects you, you have to speak for yourself. You can't, like, when I was a child, I relied on everyone to speak for me, and that's why I was a people pleaser, because I thought if you were doing these things for me, if I was relying on you, then you would be nice to me. But that's just not the case. Anyway, back to my sister. So my sisters are rude to me, okay, and they think I'm the same person I was 2-3 years ago, when I was just let the disrespect. And mind you, they were the only people that I was letting them disrespect me over 100%, okay? Like, I was a people pleaser back then, but there was a time where I was just like, stop. But since they were my family and they're my sisters and I grew up with them and I expect them not to treat me this way, they do it anyways. So I had a talk with all of my sisters not recently, I was about to say like a year ago, and like their behavior needs to change towards me. Like, you're not going to continue talking to me this way. I talk to my mother like this because everyone seems to sit there and be disrespectful to me. The number one thing that people will do first is be disrespectful to you, then be nice to you. 9 out of 10 in my experiments. Okay? Strangers would rather be disrespectful to you than be nice to you. Straight up. Like, this is not just a me problem. Like, this is in general. Like, that's just how it is. So that's what my sisters would do. They will be disrespectful to me 24/7. They'll throw little slight comments that it did affect me. But then I had a recent talk with my sister, and I was like, she asked me, and I was actually recording a YouTube video. I don't think I posted it because I visibly got upset, and I was like yelling at her because I was just sick of it was bullying. It was straight up fucking bullying. Okay. So I got up, like, this was like a year ago. I got up because she asked me for a tampon. I said, no, I don't have it. And she got upset. She's like, you always have tampons and now you don't. And she slammed my door. It was just so fucking random. But then I was like, she needs to stop treating me like this. So that's when something took over me. The demon. And I was just like, but I'm speaking for me. I was basically like, I followed her into the bathroom, and I'm like, you need to stop treating me like this, or I'm going to knock the brakes off of you. I didn't say it like that, but like, I wanted to say it like that, but I just kept it classy. I was like, I don't know where you get this attitude from, but you're just not going to have it with me. And she was shocked that I said that, because it was the first time I like kind of stood up for myself, and I would sit up for myself, but not to the point where I was like being very direct. Like, I would avoid eye contact. It didn't look like I was being serious, and it didn't look like I was confident saying what I was saying. But I was looking to her eyes. I was like, you need to stop fucking disrespecting me for no reason. Like, I don't do anything to you. And that's when everything changed. It did take me a couple times for me to say that to her, like, you need to stop, like, you need to chillax, like, I don't know, like, and I was like basically checking her. It was checking her, and then she stopped. Like, she just stopped after like the 13 times I told her. She just stopped doing it. It was a shift. And then my other sister, Dayla, She stays to herself. She barely even talks to me. Everyone has a sibling that they just are a loner. She doesn't really disrespect me, but she feels like, since she's older than me, she feels like she can come and like say random stuff, like trying to be an older sister when she doesn't talk to me. Like, we don't talk. Like, we go and she lives with me. Like I don't talk to her for like over a week, and then she comes to me and says, like, "Oh, you need to stop chewing with your mouth open," like shit like that. And she says stuff like that, like randomly. Like, that doesn't make any sense, but like that's what she does. Like, I don't go talking for her for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden she's like, "Stop doing this, stop doing that." And I'm like, now, as of recently, I told her, "I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and if you don't like it, then you can get the fuck out." And she was shocked. She was like, because I never told her that before. Now, they have stopped doing what they thought it was okay to do to me when I was younger. Now, my sister, my twin sister, she is rude, okay? I don't know where she gets this kind of rudeness, or is her being mean in general. She's not just mean to me, she's just mean in general. And then I look up to all the spectrums on why someone is like being rude. It's because they're insecure. It's because they don't like themselves, or it's just because they can't. And I'm getting the sense of all three. Usually is one. Like, usually they're people being rude to you, being bullies because they're insecure, because they can, because they feel like it. Right? For her, it's all three. Like, she's just a generally mean person. And yesterday, she was throwing that random blows at me for no reason. And I'm always like telling her to shut the fuck up, don't talk to me, leave me alone. And she just continues to continue. So yesterday, she was like, randomly, I walked into my room, and randomly she was just like, "Oh, you need to put a timer on." Now, this is a whole different other story, but she normally wakes me up to go to school. And the whole reason because of that is because I rely on her. Not like that. Not like that. I get ready really fast. So I get ready under 5 minutes, because when you're naturally gorgeous, that's the time you take. So I get extra sleep, and I kind of do rely on her to wake me up, because we leave in the same vehicle every day. We take an Uber to school. If we didn't take an Uber to school, I would have my own timer. I would be doing my own thing. Okay, the end goal is us leaving at the same vehicle. So I wait on her every single time, besides today, to get ready, because I get ready in 5 minutes, she gets ready in like an hour. So if we leave in the same vehicle, if I get ready in 5 minutes and you get ready in an hour, that's not going to match up. So usually I sleep, and then she wakes me up, and then I got 5 minutes, and then we call the Uber, and then we're still late to school every day. But I don't give a fuck about that school, because you already fucking know why. So randomly I go into the room, and she's like, "Oh, you need to set a timer." And I was like, "A timer for what?" She was like, "For school." And I'm like, "Why do I need to set a timer, Sasha?" And she's like, "Oh, because I don't want to wake you up every day." I was like, "Okay, but that's your choice. Like, I never asked her to wake me up every day, okay? She chooses to do that. She chooses to do that. She chooses to do that." And I tell her this. I was said this yesterday night. I was like, "You choose to do that. I don't choose to do anything." And this was the first time I was like being direct, because I don't like to be telling the truth 100% of the time, because people are not ready to handle all that. Right? I don't like to be um like nonchalant, but that's really who I am. Like, I'm nonchalant. Like, I'm not really energized 24/7. But when I'm around my family, I don't know, I put on this fake fucking mask to be excited all the time, and a troll, and joke all the time. But in this moment, I was just like acting very nonchalant. So I was just being very upfront with her. I was like, "Nobody asked you to do this." Instead of nobody asked, like, it was different. It was a different tone. She realized that. She got offended for me saying that I never asked you to wake me up every day, and for me to set a timer. And then she was trying to start an argument with me. I was like, "Sasha, like, you're wasting your time." And usually I don't say this kind of stuff to her. Usually I just raise my voice instead of calming everything down. And so I made her look like a fool. Essentially what I'm trying to say is, I made her look like a fool, and she got angry at me because I made her look like a fool, which is, get angry at yourself, motherfucker. Get angry at yourself. So that's what I was basically saying to her. And I basically said the exact same thing. Like, the whole reason why I don't have a timer is because of you. It's because of you. It's not because of me, it's because of you. Okay? I wait on you to get ready, and we leave in the same vehicle. If we leave in two different vehicles, I explained this to her again. If we leave in two different vehicles, then you didn't have to wake me up, and I will set a timer. But she didn't understand that part. She was going above, like, she was just skipping over that part for some reason. Anyways, long story short, she got very upset. Like, I can saw, like, she was boiling inside because I checked her, which is like, okay. Anyways, so basically, I was arguing with her, but it was like a different argument um, with her. And the reason why I mention this is because this actually made me be like, damn, like, you are really dumb as hell. Like, no, this was, no, not dumb as hell. Like, you are really someone I cannot trust, like, ever in life. And I have said, like, a live stream ago, like, I was like, you can't trust your family. Like, that, like, I was mainly talking about her. Like, she is the most untrustable person, like, ever. Like, she's my twin sister. I share one with her, but I can't I can't trust her. I don't rely on her, and I don't love her, and I don't like being around her. It's because of what she does. And I know that's what people say about all her siblings, but literally, there's literally no love between me and her, because she is just disrespectful. She's rude, and I don't know why she's like that. Okay, and it's not just towards me, but she shows it more to me because I'm constantly around her. Like, I see her with her friends, like, she's just unbelievably rude to them. And I was like, why are you, like, I asked her friends, like, why are you even friends with a girl like that? And nobody gave me an answer. But why I'm mentioning this argument is because she wakes me up and she's like, the Uber is coming in 3 minutes and I'm still sleeping. And I did tell her, you don't have to wake me up, it's your choice. But she did wake me up, and she did tell me the Uber was 3 minutes away. You see what I'm talking about? Let me repeat it. I had a conversation with her last night about she doesn't have to do anything for me. And also, she was saying, what made me kind of get upset is because she was like, you rely on me. Like, that's what she said to me when I walked into the room, first of all. And I was like, how do I rely on you? And then she's like, you need to set a timer, stuff like that. And I was like, I rely on you? And she's like very dumb. Like, she's slow. She doesn't get things like a normal person, okay? Like, I'm very intelligent, and then there's the normal person, and then there's her. And then there's autistic people. Like, she's actually very unintelligent. Like, I'm not saying that to be rude. Like, she doesn't get things, okay? Anyways, she wakes me up and says that Uber was 3 minutes away, and then I have a conversation with her yesterday. And I don't care that I was late to school. I was severely late to school. I didn't care about her doing all that. I don't care about her arguing with me. I don't care if she's randomly throwing out these, I rely on her. Like, come on now. I didn't care. Like, it was all a joke to me. But the fact that she wanted to sit there and make a mockery out of me for no reason when I was only defending myself. It's not like I called her name and then we got into an argument. She literally said to me, I rely on her. She started an argument with me, and then I checked her, and then she decided to call an Uber. Like, she didn't know how that was going to plan out. She didn't know, because I get ready in 5 minutes, not 3, okay? Not 3, and I like to go to Dunkin', so that's probably like 10, right? Anyways, the fact that she was willing to get me in trouble by my mom and shit like that of me not going to school, because if she didn't wake me up, I would have slept, okay? But I don't care if she didn't wake me up. I didn't care if she didn't wake me up. It was the Uber, okay? It was like, the Uber wasn't just an Uber. Do you understand? She was going to put me in trouble because of me checking her for her behavior. Look, I would have gotten serious trouble by my mom if I didn't go to school. because she would have thought I slept in. And my mom usually doesn't believe me because she is a psychopath. So she was going to risk all of that. And yeah, she took the Uber, and she did not know how I was going to get to school. She thought I was probably going to walk to school or something. And that would have made me even more late, to the point where I shouldn't even went to school, but stuff like that. I don't know what she was thinking, actually. I don't know if she thought I was going to walk to school. But my dad sends us these Ubers, and he sends us one Uber for the both of us. And the fact that she knew I wasn't going to get ready in that amount of time, so she took the Uber, that was like, damn, Sasha, like, you really don't like me to the point where you would do some shit like that. Like, I wouldn't even do that. Like, and she's that kind of rudeness, like, that's the kind of rudeness I'm talking about. Like, fuck all waking me up. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I was severely late to school. Like, that could have been my only way to get to school. Like, my dad, he was nice enough to order another Uber, even though he was kind of pissed that he was ordering 2 Ubers. But, like, I could have, like, not went to school because of her. Right? Like, she was going to get me in trouble. Right? In deep trouble. Right? And then also she snitched on me, and she hasn't snitched on me in 4 years. Okay, we're 18 years old. The last time she snitched on me was when I was 14. And the reason why she snitched on me is because she told my mom that I didn't want to set a timer for school. Even though I tell my mom numerous of times, I don't set a timer, because if I do set a timer, I'm going to be way ready before her. And I'd just rather get some extra sleep. Period. So you soak in all those things I just told you. But yeah, like, I hate living with people, but mainly her, because I don't want to say I hate her, but I don't like her at all. Like, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't respect her. She, like, annoys me. Like, I don't even, like, she visibly annoys me. Like, all the time. Like, the way she walks, the way she speaks, the way she eats. Like, that is hate. That's hate. And I realize that, but I can't change it. But, like, I wouldn't say, I just heavily dislike her for the things she does. And I share a room with her, and I live with her, and I go to school with her, and I sit beside her. And that's something that I shouldn't be able to do to someone I dislike. Okay? And again, I don't dislike her for no reason. Okay? She's not someone I can trust. Like, I gave her more chances than anyone in the billion. No, not everyone in the billion. Everyone in the world. I will give this girl more chances than anyone I will give in the world. Okay? My husband gets less chances than her. Like, me trying to build a sisterly bond with her, me trying to be a genuine person to her, but she's always going to make me retreat back to staying away from her, because she is just very evil. She's very sick. She's very, you can't trust someone like her. I'm surprised she even has friends. Like, I would hate being around her. I do. Like, if I wasn't her sister, I would fuck her up. Doggy style. What? No. But, like, I would, like, fucking murder her. Like, if she wasn't my sister. Like, that's how much I dislike her. And it's probably like, damn, like, what did she do to you? She did a lot to me, man. Like, she did a lot when we were younger, but now she's still trying to do that, and that was making. And I have conversations with her many times of, like, how she needs to stop treating me, and she has stopped, but she's finding new ways to get at me. Right? Like, that happened today. Like, you didn't know how I was gonna get to school. Like, I couldn't get to school, and you deliberately asked for an Uber, that the only Uber that could possibly be me getting my way to school, just because you were angry with me. But anyways, and this whole day when I was being around her, because I went to Five Below. This is actually really good. Thumbnail. But I went to Five Below, and she kept on doing these shots at me, talking to my mom. But she kept on doing these weird shots, and she usually doesn't like say that. But she was directed it to me. Like, she's not that kind of person to be calculated to say, oh, like, I love this outfit, and I would like the outfit too. And she bought the last pair. She like that kind of calculated. But she was doing that today. I was like, why is she doing this? Like, yeah, I had an argument with her, but it wasn't even that serious of an argument. I basically told her to just don't. I don't say I rely on you, because I don't, and don't do things that I don't ask you to do. And then you expect me to do something for something that I never asked you to do for me. It's not even generous either. But she kept on doing these blows, and then it made me flashback, and it's like, she always did this. Like, she's never meant to be a sibling to me. She was never supposed to be somebody for me to rely on, because she's always did this. Like, she's always trying to downplay the next person, and that next person always seems to be me. Okay, like she doesn't just do this to me. Okay, so don't act like, it's just the fact that she is doing this to me is crazy. But she does this to people who you shouldn't be judging. Like, you shouldn't be judging people like that, but she does it because she's just rude. She's terrible. She's terrible than the ghetto girls. Like, she's terrible. She's a terrible sister. Like, ever. Like, ever. Maybe take a shot. Like, she's never helped me the way I helped her. Like, stick up for me. She's never stuck up for me. When it came to me arguing with my mom, when it came to my dad, when it came to people who try to bully me, which that never happened, when it came to her friends trying to pick on me, she never stood up for me. Never. She would do it for anyone else, but she didn't do it for me. And I will always do it for her, because I thought she would do it for me, and she doesn't. And now I'm realizing that, and I'm glad I'm realizing this, and so I cannot treat her like someone I should treat, right? But, like, I can literally get, like, beat up, and she would stand there and not do anything. And I was thinking, like, she's honestly, like, slow. Like, she doesn't get things, right? I was like, maybe because she doesn't get things, but it's like, no. Like, anybody would do this for their friend they knew for 3 days. They would stick up for them. But why is she not doing this for me? It's because she's rude. Like, and sometimes I would be like, what did I do to her? Like, she's acting like I've, like, done something grassroots to her, but I've never done anything to her, like, ever. Like, I've only been there for her, and that was the biggest mistake of me being there for someone who never, because she thought, And now, yesterday's conversation, she, like, when I was nonchalant about everything, like, I'm nonchalant about everything, or try to be. Try to show less emotion, because the less emotion you show is the better, okay? So you don't overthink. Let's take a shot. Anyway, she is the type to see you suffer no matter how much you done for her. And it sounds like everyone's sort, like, everyone has this kind of person, like, I was always there for them and never there for me, but, like, me, it's just, like, there's more words to go into that. That's just the summary of it all. Like, she will be the type to sit there and watch you clean up a mansion and not do anything. Even though you know how stressful that is. She'll watch you struggle through anything, and she would not do anything. Because she didn't feel like it, because she doesn't care enough to. And then she doesn't ask me to do any of these things, but I do it. And I don't even get a thank you. And what I did for her, I wouldn't do for anyone. Okay? Because of this family title that I spoke on before. But now, this was the camel that broke his back. And it, now there's no more communication. Okay? The only way I would communicate with her is like waking up in the morning and getting to school because of us going into the same Uber. So I had to plan everything correctly to make sure my time aligns with hers instead of hers aligning with mine, so we can get in the same car so we can go to school. That's the only time I will talk to her. Or when I would play with her friends. But other than that, like, we wouldn't speak to each other because I don't like her. Like, it's not that I would like find any way to not speak to her, like I would purposely ignore her. It's just like, I don't like I don't like people that much that I will completely ignore them. And that's exactly what was going on. But she's hard to ignore because you share a room with her. She's always there in your ear. So, but like, she is literally a stranger to me. And it's nothing sad. Like, I'm not sad about it. Like, to be honest, like, I never cared about her. Like, I was, like, since we're twins, and my mom constantly paired us up together, but I was doing, like, certain things for her that I wouldn't do for anyone because she was my twin. It's not because I loved her. It's not because I liked her. It's because she was my twin. And it was because it was a nice thing to do. Like, I wouldn't let somebody struggle unless she really deserved it. And I don't deserve any of this kind of shit that she's putting, I'm gonna eat this so bad. This is where I pause, but I'm not using my camera. I'm using OBS. So, this is so fucking good. You see how I'm not, like, crying, or I'm, like, not over it, because I don't care about her. And I used to think that was, like wrong. Like, I should care about my family. And I should care about everyone else. And I was like, maybe I'm, like, a sociopath. But that's not the case. Like, I love my cat. Like, sociopaths, they only care about themselves, check, but they don't care about anything else. I love my cat, I love Billy, and I love my husband. Right? And the way I love them two boys, and Billy, he's like my best friend in the world. Like, but I don't talk to him about this stuff because I don't like to talk to him about, like, I don't even know what his mother's name is, okay? I know Billy for 12 years. Now, almost 13. But whenever we get together, we don't talk about what makes us unhappy. We talk about what makes us happy. So I don't talk to him about this kind of stuff because I don't care enough to talk to him about that stuff. Because I forget it, and then and even if I did talk to him about this stuff, he'll give me some advice that, girl, you shouldn't give me that. Anyways. But, yeah, I used to think I was a sociopath. Like, oh my god, like, why don't I care about my mom? Why don't I care about my dad? Why don't I care about my sisters? Because they don't even want to feed me, not actually, but they don't even want to feed me with good memories or good intentions for me to try to like them. All right? You know what that means? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they don't even give me reasons to try to like them. Right? And the whole reason why I'm, like, doing this acting like I'm joking around, acting like I sort of care, is because it will be awkward if I just completely act like they're strangers, which they are to me. Like, I don't care about you. I don't care about people, so I completely ignore their existence, or try to. And that's exactly what happens until they literally talk to me, and I'm like, oh, you're there. Like, you live with me, But yeah, this is no sad shit or anything, but it's just like, I'm just so programmed to do things for my family, not for strangers anymore. I'm done being a people pleaser. Not for strangers, but for my family. Because I never am like completely by myself, okay, to realize the truth, okay? When I was a people pleaser for the strangers and I was doing things for strangers, like, don't wear this outfit, people gonna think you're, this, or that. I was away from that environment for 8 hours or something hours, so it made me come to the truth. But when I'm around these guys, these people, for like, I don't have time by myself for me to gather every ounce of information, then I'm like put back on this thing I've been doing, which is just continuing trying to socialize with people like that. But slowly, because I can't do it fastly, I'm just gonna completely make sure like I don't fuck with you guys no more. Don't try to do these certain things with me. And they already get the idea of it, like they already getting some type of idea that I don't fuck with you anymore. Especially like today, like she showed me that she's willing to leave in a vehicle that I have to go in because she's angry. Like I wouldn't do that to her. And you could say, "Oh, you should have been ready." Okay. "Oh, you should have set a timer." That's what my mother says. That's what they say. But then I have to explain everything again to you. I wait on her. I get ready in 5 minutes. So if I'm ready at 8:35 because she wakes up at 8:30, and we go to school at 9:45, what am I going to be doing? Like, I'd rather sleep, right? So that's the whole reason why she was waking me up, right? But yeah, but now there's zero communication now. Now I won't talk to her anymore. And I'm trying not to talk to her, like, for all, and just make that mindset like I did everyone else. Like when I was a people pleaser, this is like my seventh time saying that, to strangers and doing things for strangers, you know what that means if you were a people pleaser. Not a family pleaser. Not a family pleaser? No, I said that correctly. Okay. A people pleaser. Okay. I realized that these bitches, like, I have to, like, they're nothing to me. Like, I have to treat them like that. Like, they don't do anything for me. Why am I acting like they're a fucking celebrity and I'm doing all this fucking shit for them? And they don't even acknowledge my existence. So that's why they do the same with my family. They just act like they're not there. That's like what it is. Like, that's what it has to be. For me to stop acting like I'm sad. Like, I act like I'm sad. I act like I'm hurt. But inside, I'm like, I'm not. This is all a front. Like, I don't know who I'm fronting for, but this is not going to, like, I'm not going to sit there and cry, but I'm not really sad. Like, I was like, whenever we get into these arguments, I was like, cry, but it's not, I wasn't crying because I was affected with what she was saying to me. I would cry because it was just like, how long am I gonna have to continue doing this shit? Like I was crying for myself, essentially, because it was just like I don't know how many times I'm gonna tell myself this, that these girls don't care about you. So why are you arguing with them for hours and hours when you should just be doing what you want to do, for real? But I'm 18 now, and when I literally made an oath on the Holy Bible. I said when I'm 18, I'm gonna move out with my husband. But it's been tough. Like it's been tough trying to do any shit like that to make it like unsuspicious. Anyways, why I'm making this video is to also give advice to not only to myself, but to whoever is watching. And also another thing, I'm so like for like friendships, like I can be friends with you for 5 months and I'll forget about you in 2 days. Type shit. But like I'm forced to like remember these arguments that, instead of forgetting about it, even though I like the way I see them is a stranger. Like I would somebody, like I don't, the only reason why I'm treating them not is so it cannot be that awkward stage, if you know what I mean. Like, that awkwardness. But like, who cares? Like, I'm not, I'd rather be awkwardness than me trying to waste my time on you, right? But anyways, back to her little jabs at me because I didn't finish. Like, those jabs didn't affect me. It was just like the way she thought it was going to affect me. And usually I'm so used to keeping my mouth shut, but usually I should have been like, I didn't even know what to do because it was just like, I've tried so many options for her to like stop trying to treat me this way, but I'm pretty sure she's just always going to treat me that way, and I'm just going to like tune everything out. All right, because the therapy for me is tunes. Like, music and like me tuning everything out is the reason why, like, I'm like, because if you're talking, like, I hear because I have ears, so I will hear. So if I tune everything out like I do anywhere else, but when I'm with my family, I take out my earphones. I should just keep my earphones in and just tune everything out, so I don't have to think about that. So I don't have to think about what this person says or what that person says. It's not because I'm hurt by it. It's because it's just like, I just regret not doing anything because I'm so used to doing something about it, whether it be the right way or not. But I should, I didn't say anything. Like, I was just like, okay. She wanted to constantly say that I'm like a failure to my mom in front of me or in her eyes. But like, I'm not even gonna say what I think she is because it's just like, it's irrelevant. Like, she's irrelevant to me. Like, I don't. I'm the reason I'm talking about this is so I can keep a mental note for myself, like I always do when I talk to myself to this camera, so it can be a mental note like this. Like, stop faking. Like, why are you faking still? Be what you truly is, which is a nonchalant devil. But yeah, like, anyways, so yeah, she was basically like, oh, like, I'm getting good grades, and then my mom was like, well, y'all both need to get good grades to go to a different school, because she was bragging about how these guys were hot from this other school. She wants to go to this other school, and she was like, oh, I have good grades, so can I go? And then my mom was like, oh, like, you guys have to both have good grades to get out of that school anyways. She was like, well, I'm the only one who's having good grades, so like, I'm like, I was like, why would you say some shit like that? And it's, even if we didn't have that semi-argument yesterday, she would mention that anyways. So she would say that kind of shit anyways. It was just like, why are you saying this? But my mom, like, if I said something back, my mom would instantly be like, you shut up, you leave your sister alone. It's giving fucking Cinderella. In the worst way. Like, where's my happy ending? Do you think I have choices? There's none. Because, I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, my advice, basically what I'm trying to say is, when the people don't treat you good, they never treat you good. And just because they're family doesn't mean they're going to treat you good. So you just have to go and move on, okay? And treat them how you would anyone else who disrespects you. That's simple. Which I'm doing right now. Like, I'm completely, like, going to ignore her existence, which I already do. And the only reason why I was talking to her is because of us going in the same vehicle. And we have the same mom. And stuff like that. But like, I don't want to have to talk to someone I dislike, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But it needs to be done. Anyways, I am gonna post this on fucking YouTube, even though I was like, I don't like getting personal. I don't like when it's, but that it's not personal. Like, I don't care about any of these people. It's not like I'm telling you about that. Like, just because it's family doesn't mean it's personal. Like, this is just normal BS I deal with every day. And what I do on the stream is I talk about the normal BS. I talk about my school and shit. Why can't I talk about this? It's not personal. Personal would be like me having cancer and me talking about that. That's personal, not like this. But yeah. And this is because of society. Like, I blame society of me dealing with this again. Like, just because you're a family, they treat you terrible. Why are you still talking to them? Why? Sophia? Why are you still talking to these bitches? Why do you think it's okay to talk to them? It's not. It's not okay to talk to them. Anyways, that is it. It's my first YouTube video back from getting banned of talking about shit that was real. Like, they never want me to say anything on YouTube. Like, but I'm always gonna say the truth. But like, I fucking hate everyone. Until you prove me otherwise, and that's actually that's my problem. I fucking love everyone until I give them, till there's like 3 reasons for me to not like you, and then I don't like you. Cause I'm literally nice to everyone. I'm very polite. Like, I'm even polite to all men. Okay, like, I'm polite to men, but like, until you give me reasons not to. And then people wonder what they do so wrong for me to act like this. Right. Anyways, yeah, that's my advice. That's what happened. And the only reason why I'm talking about this again is for a mental note to oneself, and for me to stop all this, because I'm actually drained and sick about thinking about this and experiencing this, when all you have to do is say, bitch, don't talk to me, I don't like you, leave me alone.